Well, election time has clearly changed with the times, and with less than a week to go until midterms, we are definitely watching how elections could change Congress, but we are also watching those races for Secretary of State. They are just as important, since that position is the one that oversees and certifies elections. Joining me now to discuss, Secretary of State for New Mexico, Maggie Toulouse Oliver. Maggie, glad to have you with us. You know, this position is elected rather than appointed in your state. And because of what we have witnessed since the last election, you know, bias becomes a threat here. How do you avoid that?
I think my colleagues and I, and it doesn't matter which party we represent, we approach the work because we are election professionals and we have that background. We approach this work without our partisan hats on. And importantly, we have laws and procedures and processes, most of which include bipartisan teams of individuals at every step of the election process to ensure that our laws are executed fairly and with integrity, and that each party and each candidate of each party has absolute ability to navigate the process in a way that maintains the integrity of the election process. So I feel very confident that, you know, despite the incredibly toxic and political environment that we are all trying to navigate right now, that my colleagues and I, again, regardless of party, are able to do that effectively.
All right, well, that's you, but let's talk about that toxicity that still exists, because as you know, there are candidates right now for Secretary of State that believe the false claims that the 2020 election was stolen. So what do you say to those who say this is a clear threat to our democracy?
Well, I say exactly that. And I point out that the individuals who are making these absolutely wild and false claims, for the most part, have zero experience in administering elections. And what's important is not just to listen to what these candidates are saying in their wild, outlandish claims, but to look at the records of the folks who are running, who have experience running elections, to talk to your local election official, to get involved at that level. You can be a poll watcher with your political party. You can work the polls. We're getting in the final days of the election here, but there are still opportunities to actually be a part of the process that makes sure that our elections are run fairly. In my state, we have a website that combats election myths called Rumor versus Reality, rumor.nmsos.gov. Many other states have the same type of website where folks can get factual, accurate information about how our elections are run. That really differs wildly with the claims that are being made by folks who are election deniers.
New Mexico Secretary of State Maggie Toulouse Oliver. Appreciate you, Maggie. Thank you.
Thanks, Kira.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.